what are your 3 favourite memories we share?
Favorite memory is when you were under 1 year, when you start to talk.
Uh-oh.
Your daddy teach you swear a lot.
Oh no. That's a lot of swearing.
Yep.
Do you want to do the next? And what's the second favourite memory, Mum?
When I had stroke, I fell over in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then you knocked the door. Mom, you okay? I said, no, Mom, not okay. And then you said, open the door. I said, I can't move. How can I open the door? And after that, I told you, climb up to ask your granddad, foot you through the window.
Put me through the window. Yeah.
Yes.
To get to you in the bathtub.
Yes.
Mum,
and
that's
then
a really
open the
terrible
door.
memory.
Yep.
Why is that one of your favourites? It was such a tragedy. You were in a bathtub, you had a stroke.
Yep, you didn't know what happened.
We did.
And then you climb up the window and get inside the bath and then open the door for grandmom and granddad to get me out.
And then we called the ambulance.
Then they sent me straight to the hospital. And that time is about 2 in the morning. And then the people in hospital, they told you the blood in her brain is only 1 centimeter. At the moment it's 10 centimeter. Too big in my head.
The blood clot.
Yep. And then they asked my sister and my brother, sign on the paper, agree for them to do operation to open the skin on the top, then clean up the blood inside my brain. Yep. Until when I wake up, I think, what happened? Last night I fell over, my head doesn't have blood. Why is now the band around my head?
Why is there a bandage on my head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that time you are really little girl, but you understand the most of things. You are really, really clever girl. Yeah.
How old do you think I was?
In that time, you only 11 or 12 years old.
Do you have one more favourite memory?
When you came down to Otago to study, and then you missed me because no one cooked for you. You ring back home and then you said, you miss me because no one cooked for you to eat.
Yeah, the food in the residential
And
hall
then
wasn't
you
great.
cry a lot.
Yeah.
And in that time, my younger brother just told me, don't call her back home because at the moment she needs to do something for her future. And my brother told me, don't cry. Sport for you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mum.
How do you describe me to another?
How would I describe you to others?
Mm-hmm.
As a strong lady. A very strong lady. Yeah. Because you were a refugee and you came here, and along the way you had so much difficulty even getting here. Like you were shipwrecked on the coast of Japan and you nearly died.
Yeah.
And then when you arrived here, after you were in Japan, you had to learn a new language.
Yeah.
And then you met Dad and you built a family and you
Yeah.
had to start your own business.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sponsored your family here and you navigated a paperwork system in an entirely new language. Yeah. And you built your businesses up so that you could support me and my sister and Dad and your parents
Yeah.
and then your siblings as well. So with your two hands, amazing. Yeah. That's how I would describe you to others.
A strong woman.
Yeah. Yeah. You're the strongest person I know. Yeah. I do a question for you, Mum. What do you remember from the first time we met? Must have been when I was born. What do you remember from the time I was first born?
Yeah. When you first born, it make me really. After I have you, I feel really, really tired. And I feel really happy when I see your fat.
When you see my face or when you say that I was fat?
No, I see your face.
On my face, okay.
Yep. I'm really happy with that.
You're really happy with my face. Oh, that's good.
When do you feel I misunderstand you, and why do you think I do?
I don't think you misunderstand me. I think you know me, Mum.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
not misunderstand you.
Yeah.
I understand you.
Yeah.
Always like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And always love is make me forgive you anything you did it wrong or anything you said wrong. I always forgive it because my love bigger than. What are you has to ask me?
What am I hesitant to ask you? I'm
Yeah.
I'm hesitant to ask you about.
Money.
No, about when you were younger and you tried to take your own life. I want to know, but that's a hard question for me to ask you.
Yep, because in that time, after I finished high school, I promised with myself I help my mom and my dad to make money to help my family stronger, because in that time my family really, really poor. And I wish I can help my mom and my dad make more money to help to grow for my brother and my sister. But in that time, Vietnamese under communist control. That's why I really hate communists. I just want freedom. I have two next younger brother. They are the age to go to the army. That's why I go into ask the captain of the communist army to help for my brother. I don't want they go into army. I really, really scared about the war. And they promised to help me to let my brother stay at home. Don't take them go to army. And then I fell in love with him. But
The
after
captain.
that, after that I knew he had family. He had 2 children. And I feel I'm guilty. I feel I'm really guilty. In that time, I feel I can't help mom and dad. I make mom and dad really upset about that. That's why I try to kill myself. Because I'm no to you.
Oh, Mum. Sometimes you can't help who you have feelings for. I'm glad you're alive.
Oh.
What is something you would have never done if you didn't have me?
I go into the temple and I stay there forever.
You'd be a monk.
Yes, I like to be a monk because I want to pray for the peace for the world and everybody live in the love. What is the pain in me you wish you could heal up?
Is raising a family by yourself. Yeah. I wish you had more support and more resources and more everything. And you've lived through so much, Mum. Yeah. You've seen your friends pass away on a boat that you were escaping from Vietnam, and it's a pain that I wish you didn't have.
Yeah.
The responsibility of lifting up an entire family by yourself. I wish I could have done more to help you. Now it's my turn. I'm going to make lots of money and take care of you. Do you think we can go travelling?
Yes, I like it.
We can go
I
to
like
France.
that. Yep. I like that. I like to go somewhere with you and Angela.
Yeah, to go travelling. And you can eat your French banh mi. That was the first thing that you asked for when you came out of the anaesthesia from your heart surgery. You said, banh mi. So I'll take you to France and you can eat a real French baguette. Yeah, I'm working, Mum. Yeah. I'm working hard. How am I most similar to you, and how does that concern you?
Not really. You are similar to your daddy.
I think I'm similar to you that I'm stubborn. I'm hard-headed. Yeah.
Yes, I think so. But your dad did hard study.
Hard-headed and
Yeah.
stubborn too.
He did.
Yeah. I wish he was still here.
What do you see in me that I don't see for myself? Too fat.
No.
It's too much.
No. You have resilience. I don't. Yeah. Yeah. If this was our last conversation, what is one thing you never want me to forget?
To love everybody, to love your younger sister, to love your friend, your husband, and your husband's side is really important. To protect your life is mean the heart you spend for your husband's side.
That's what you want me to remember?
Yep.
To be loving?
Yep.
Yeah. I think I do that anyway, Mum. I have lots of love
Yep.
for
It's good.
everybody.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you could wish one thing for me, what would it be and why?
Money!
Yes, it's good. Money is really important with me because it's, in Vietnam many people still really poor.
Yeah. And for you, Mum, see,
Yep.
you're always giving, even in a hypothetical situation. And I said, I've just wished you money for you. And you said, yep, I'll give it to people in Vietnam.
Yep. One thing I want to tell you is people born, old, sick and die. When we born, we had nothing. Then one day when we pass away, we had nothing to come down to the earth. The earth be back to the earth.
Mm.
That's why I don't want to keep anything for myself. I have enough food, enough water, and a car and a house is enough. That's enough for me. I don't need the beautiful clothes, or I don't need jewelry, or I don't need anything for myself. Just I want everybody around me happy and have enough food, enough clothes, and I'm really happy to see you and Angela have really good life. That's all.
Mm. What have you learned from me that's changed you?
I learned from you is when you want to do something, you go ahead with something, you do it. That I learned it from you. Because when I was young until now, I knew is I do something just halfway or more than halfway, and then I finish there with everything not finished yet.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty good at making decisions and then working hard at it until I achieve what I need to achieve.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that determination comes from you as well, because, yeah, you've achieved what you wanted to achieve too.
Yeah.
To move to a different country and learn an entirely new language and yeah, do amazing things with the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've worked really hard for you, Mum.
Oh, really good girl. Make me proud about you.
Glad I make you proud.
Yeah. You did. You make me proud about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Melanie from The Skin Deep. Thank you so much for watching. I'm currently on the set of The End, and if you want to support our videos and help us make more, please check out our link on Patreon. And if you want to watch more videos, check it out below. Thanks. Bye. Is that okay?